Good late Sunday evening. I am certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this January 20th of 2019. We had a much better day this time around. We got rid of the cloud cover from yesterday, the stubborn cloud cover that just left us cold overall. It was still a cold day, but it looked a lot better with sunshine returning. In fact, we had cooperating skies throughout the evening that allowed a pretty interesting astronomical event to take place. We call it the Super Blood Wolf Moon Eclipse. That is a bit of a mouthful, but yes, it is an actual event. We call this the Wolf Moon because it is our full moon for the month of January. It's the super moon, considering that's when the moon is at its closest orbit to the planet Earth. It certainly looks bigger in appearance as it does so. And it's a blood moon because of this eclipse. We have the moon showing up as sort of a reddish color because of the Earth's shadow blanketing over the surface of the moon. Throughout the night, we had the partial eclipse starting around 9:41, and we reached totality back at 11:12. In general, though, we had pretty good sky conditions throughout the entire day and for this evening, be it for any outdoor plans, even though you had to bundle up, but for the stargazers and the moon gazers, the weather has certainly cooperated. Now we're starting to see the cloud cover start to pick up and work in from the north and from the west. Nothing underneath the clouds for now, though, on the Skywatch Storm Tracker, but I guarantee you that's going to change within the next 24 to 36 hours. Everybody looked like this today. From our time-lapse of Indigo Sky Casino outside of Seneca, Missouri, nice-looking sunrise this morning. A little bit of high cloud cover throughout the late afternoon and into the evening, but overall, certainly a brighter day. And we took advantage of that brighter day to really allow temperatures to warm up. We started bitterly cold at 12 degrees. Thankfully, the record low of 12 below zero remains intact for yet another year. And we took advantage of the sunshine and that lighter breeze out of the south today to get us to 37 this afternoon. Still below our normal high of 45, but certainly it's heading in the right direction for sure. Just before we hit the top of the 11 o'clock hour, we had the airport in Joplin checking in at 27. East breeze, it's relatively light, but when temperature's this cold, doesn't take much of a breeze to add a bit of a bite to the air. That's why it feels like 20 degrees outside in the city of Joplin. Elsewhere around the region, we had afternoon highs abound, mid-30s for most locations, maybe a few spots still near freezing around Stockton Lake, but overall, much better today as far as temperatures go. Latest check of temperatures we had most of us mainly in the upper 20s, and we're not going to budge much from here on out because of that cloud cover sneaking in from the north and west, but also because of the breeze. Even though it's a light breeze, and we've been seeing that breeze temporarily switch out of the east, it's going to become more southeasterly as our weather setup begins to change. That breeze setup, along with the cloud cover streaming in from the northwest, means we're not going to be dropping off much from here on out. So thankfully we don't go back into the teens tonight, but we just stay mainly in the middle of the upper 20s going into your Monday morning. Our last storm system continues to work away from the northeastern U.S. That is not only a good deal away from us, but it's also not very far from getting out of the lower 48 and working into the Atlantic. Across the Central Plains, not much going on until we head over to the Rocky Mountain Range, especially west from there as well, too. That is our next storm system at the surface, that cold front in particular. That will be arriving as we head into Tuesday, and we'll see that really work in when this upper level low kicks out of the Pacific Northwest, and it, too, starts to head our way as we go into Tuesday. Before we deal with that system, though, we're in okay shape for tonight. Again, the cloud cover from the north and west will be building in as we go throughout the course of the night. Not looking at mostly cloudy skies overall, but some cloud cover to start your morning out. Again, though, we can thank that cloud cover and eventually that southeast breeze between 5 and maybe 15 miles per hour to keep temperatures from turning any colder. We'll start the morning out, most locations around 26, but we have that south breeze kicking into gear going into Monday afternoon. That'll get us to 40 degrees by lunchtime, 45 for an afternoon high in Joplin. I think everybody tops out in the mid-40s. Nonetheless, that is something we haven't seen for quite some time. It is going to be very nice to see highs back actually near average, which is actually in the mid-40s. Now let's focus on Tuesday. We're keeping an eye on that storm system out west. The cold front will start to work close to the Colorado-Kansas state line late Monday afternoon and into Monday evening. As it continues to work closer to our area, We will continue with that south breeze in place. In fact, Tuesday could be a bit of a breezy day out of the south as well. We will be seeing temperatures at the start of the system warm enough for rain chances, mainly looking at lower 50s for high temperatures on your Tuesday. Then once that cold front sweeps on through, we'll still have some rain chances around, but that northwest wind on the backside of that front will start to bring in the colder air once again. Now, depending on how fast temperatures drop and if we still have moisture lingering once the cold enough air works in, some of us has the chance to see a little bit of snow trying to mix in. It's still not looking like a big deal, but it is something I will continue to keep an eye on as we go throughout the next day or so. Come late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, that system pushes far enough to the east where we're dry to start Wednesday morning out, but it's going to be quite a bit of a cold snap as well. We drop back into, let's say, the lower 20s for overnight lows, and then even with mostly sunny skies for Wednesday, it'll be cold with highs bouncing back to about 36. So 45 for your Monday, 50 degrees before that colder air works in and tries to switch some of the rain chances over to a little bit of snow. Let's go 36, mostly sunny on Wednesday. Another system could try and clip us with some rain and snow chances Thursday with highs around 40. Then 12 Friday morning, back to 33. We stay in the 30s Saturday. Then hopefully we can be back in the lower 40s by next Sunday. Have a good night. Have a great Monday.